You saw that. I told him, man. He had no business grabbing the gun like that. But it was Raheem, man. I don't give a f***.
Yowza.
Quincy, get up!
This is Film Sack. Oh, sure.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Film Sack. This is Film Sack, mining the very depths of film entertainment for all mankind. This is episode 736. My name is Scott Johnson. I'm joined today by Brian. He gave Raheem $1 so he could use the bathroom before his interview done away.
No, it actually didn't happen. Oh, hi. This week on Film Sack, we got the juice. Or is it that we are the juice? Full disclosure, before this movie, the only juice I had any experience with was the kind that came frozen from a can that Grandma stirred up in a glass pitcher of water and poured into my McDonald's collectible Speedy Gonzales glass that I downed before running outside to yell, "Arriba, arriba, andale, andale," until my 6-year-old body crashed out. And if you find that cringe, then hold on to your butts as 4 white dudes in their 50s discuss a movie about, hold on, I'll just read the top synopsis that IMDb fed me for this 1992 crime drama that tragically reminds us about the fate of a young Tupac Shakur. Anywho, here we go. 4 Harlem teens, Q, Bishop, Raheem, and Still are out skipping school one day. That's a little... All right. When they find out that an old friend, was killed in a shootout at a bar. After this, Bishop tells his friends that they have no respect or juice. Oh, that's what juice is. To get some, they rob. You got to get some. They rob a corner grocery store where they sell juice, ironically. But things take an unexpected turn. Only the 4 friends know what happened, but one of them is out for himself. Thank you, Stevenson, for spending those gold 1200s of truth. Totally not wickety whack. Randy, if I go down, you go down. You got that, crew? Bet and word up and all the other words I have used incorrectly or inappropriately over the years.
Since 1992. Yeah.
Since 1992 and beyond.
And beyond. Well done. Also with us, Randy. Not even 20 cops can stop him from playing Street Fighter 1 Jordan.
Aloha, Scott. Brian, thanks for coming to this first ever meeting of our gang. Here's some eggs and beer. Eat up, man. I made it myself in a pan that was at least 40% clean when I started. I got these cheeseburgers, man. You know what? That's a different guy. I'm sorry. I'm here to get you ready to be a man in the hood. You started out a boy. Now you're going to be a man. And the only way to become a man is to get a gun. The only way to get a gun is to go see your mama's lady friend who keeps guns in the restaurant refrigerator. It was a strange time. And now that you're strapped, you need to only follow my 3 becoming a man rules. Number 1. You got to dress yourself. You got to wear layers, and you always have to have a hood on that you could pull over your head when things get sad. You pull your hood up. That's how you know shit just got real. Number 2, when you're running for your life, always go into buildings. No one ever got caught by confining themselves. Number 3, don't kill your friends. I know this sounds like an obvious piece of advice, right? But you really won't get ahead if you kill your friends. If you have so much pent-up emotion and feelings, I'm just putting this out there, you should consider making love to your friends. They might go for it.
Hello.
But how do you get the juice, Randy?
Yeah, well,
you got to have the juice.
I'm making love to your friends.
Yeah, that's the really juice for you. All right, nicely done. Also with us, and finally, we have Brian. He used to have the same haircut Tupac has in this Ibit.
I sure did. By the way, I'm not sharing a room with you at Nerdtacular anymore.
No more juice. Anymore.
You don't want eggs and beer?
Not just any beer.
Is that a euphemism? Anyway.
One sip for me, one sip for the eggs. Gross.
Old white guy tries to write parody song for hip hop
There you go.
movie. How well will that go? No, there was something in this movie that I found tremendously offensive. And yes, that's me doing actual scratching using
Was that
a little turntable-y thing that I
Oh,
have.
I was going to ask.
Now, is that
no
a digital
vinyl.
turn?
It
Is that a digital
yeah.
turntable thing? Yeah.
No
Yeah, I love those.
vinyl was injured in the process of making this song.
This explains something to me. Some time ago, I told you about a Christmas party I went to, and this guy's really into like 50s music, rock and roll, has all these vintage, what do you call them, jukeboxes around and all this. And he uses old 45s as drink coasters. And I told you this.
God.
I told him this on the morning stream.
Oh my
and
God.
You kind of made a face and looked shocked.
Yeah.
And now I get it. You just really don't like that. Like, don't scratch the discs.
Don't even if it's some like crap album, the Merle Winford Family Singers or whatever that you're no one's ever gonna want to listen to again. There's other coaster options out there. There's
people
things
out
you
there
can-
looking for that exact vinyl right now.
Exactly.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, you know what? You kind of turned me around on it because at first I thought it was kind of neat. Only if they were already banged up. Like if these are already ruined and you're like, well, we'll just use them for coasters, fine. But I don't think he was. I think he was using like good
Now,
records.
Brand
do you
new.
want to hear what kind of a hypocrite I am?
Yeah, do it.
When we first built our basement, we had a what's called our media closet, and one of the walls is like all my CDs, or at least all the ones that I can currently fit in there. Because even though there's a whole wall now, there's probably another third as much that I can't fit on that wall, and I needed dividers to say where like A and B and C, each letter begins. And so what I did is I took copies of things like the Merle Winford Family Singers, and
nice.
I cut a. I know. I like used the X-Acto and I cut the album, cut the vinyl, broke it off, and then used press-on lettering like Letraset. The burnish lettering that we used to use as kids.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Old art directors used to use this all the time, and I cut up 26 albums. I'm going to admit it right now.
That's fine. It's your stuff. You can do what you want to with it.
Yeah, I
But
think so.
since then,
Yeah. Do not cross-hit with a wrecked record for no good damn reason. All
that's
right.
right, exactly.
In this movie, though, I watched and I didn't see the harming of any vinyl that wasn't specifically either
the
designed
movie
for it or new.
The movie begins with Q's
Def
mom
Jam?
scratching a record,
But that's
like
a Def
dragging
Jam.
it
That's-
as a needle.
But
Yeah.
they kept showing it labeled. It's like it's some promo crap they dropped from Def Jam. So I mean, it was brand new vinyl. There was plenty of
That
them.
right there. That's
That
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another scene in the movie where you find out what they're doing is when they go into a record store and distract the lady, the
So
clerk,
rude.
to steal a record. Presumably, they stole a scratch record, right? A battle
Right.
disc.
That's
Like,
made for
yeah.
that sort of thing. Yes.
Right, but maybe not. They might have.
Maybe not. Yeah.
It might have just been something really nice that they stole to go scratch up.
Yeah, it could have been. Like I noticed the label on the one. I think Dunaway alluded to it. But when they're doing the competition, they got real close to one of them, and it was like a sound effects
sample.
volume 1
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I assume those
So
were made.
amateur. Whatever.
I assume that
Exactly.
stuff's made for this, like for the scratching thing that people used to do.
At
You can
this
get a
point,
breakbeat. You can get a breakbeat disc and a battle
Yeah.
disc, and then you
Well, this
basically
was-
just yeah.
Right.
This was during the 90s. Man, we're really getting deep into this part. When you'll probably notice our passion for this type of music production. But yeah, by the time we got to this movie, we had all that stuff in place. But before then, some of the stuff that was like, we don't have any instruments. What kind of instruments can we use to back end our musical endeavors? You would use just old albums, right? During the 80s and stuff in the 70s. But
Yeah.
by the time the 90s came around, it was a little more high class, a couple of 1200s to spin with. And Queen Latifah, MC and the whole thing. And
Yeah.
why not? Little Ed Lover over there and the other Dre,
yeah.
the other Dre,
The other Dre,
Right.
yeah.
hanging out.
That was pretty
Yo,
cool.
MTV raps.
Here's the problem though, that in my opinion, I don't want to speak for any of you, okay? So I'll just say this for me. I don't think that really heavy scratcher era of hip hop holds up at all. I think it's kind of terrible. Like I'm listening to them doing the competition. I'm like, this is just nonsense. You're not doing anything cool in here. Now I say that with very little experience with the art form. I don't use it. I never did. I don't have a table to do this on. Some of my friends bought this stuff. There was a video game Activision made years ago called DJ Hero. Was it called?
Yeah, I got the PS3 version sitting right here.
Yeah.
Of course you do.
I'm glad the era exists, but that is not the era I care about in hip hop music. Like, it's just.
Oh, what do you like? You like you like some Eazy-E, do you? Do you like?
I do. I liked NWA. Right. I liked mostly East or West Coast stuff. Nobody shoot me.
Is there going a little beef here? Then?
Yeah, a little bit of
West
beef.
Coast?
Little beef. Okay. But I like Public Enemy too. Like I like the kind of gangster rap era stuff is pretty great. I liked Ice Cube on his own.
This just speaks to how far this particular music genre reached, right? Because I mean, this was not necessarily aimed at us originally as a group of white dudes from the suburbs, right? But it did inspire to the point that
it permeated lots of culture, sure.
Yeah, so
and now now is as mainstream as you could get. But at the time, this just felt like a bridge between breaking and real rap music.
And real rap music.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not besmirching it. I'm just saying like the goofiness stuff is just.
If you said I could listen to one style of hip hop for the rest of my life and no others, it probably would be that old like Run DMC, Kool Moe Dee.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
gotcha.
like
That's
that.
Don't push me. I'm
on the edge.
Yeah. Which they alluded to here as well. So some like I think in the intro song and stuff. So
sure.
Man, we're getting way deep into the actual part
Flash,
that you can tell the part that really you could tell the part that really spoke to us is none of the struggles that were going on and the fact that
they did that stuff did it just that
did it finally land
here's my other beef with my other beef with the movie as a whole.
Got beef.
I don't think it holds up.
Are we gonna have we done a Fletcher and all that stuff?
We better. You know what? I'll do that first. Let's do that first. This is the one I picked this week. I think it's a pretty good one. It's an anonymous person, so I can't give them credit, but they did a thing, and I liked it. So here it is.
All right. On this week's Film Sack, 4 Harlem teens are out skipping school one day when they find out that an old friend was killed in a shootout at a bar. After this, Bishop tells his friends they have no respect or juice. To get some, they rob a corner grocery store, but things take an unexpected turn. Only the 4 friends know what happened, but one of them is out for himself. Do you have the juice to watch this movie? Well, do you? Because it'd be cooler if you did.
I can't think of a more perfect juxtaposition to what we watched than that.
That's why perfect. I liked it. Okay, so if I had a big beef, it would be
big beef
that the movie starts out like Fridays or one of them Friday movies.
Friday. So the comedy Friday, I got you.
Or like Barbershop or any of those.
Boys in the Hood, Barbershop. Okay,
Boys compare it to Boys in the Hood because we've sacked that.
Sure, but see, Boys in the Hood I felt like was serious from the beginning. This thing is kind of fun and goofy in the beginning.
Yes,
it's like they're waking up, they're tired, their dads are pissed.
Right, which is an amazing
establishment.
An amazing story element where you start out, they're still children. They're teenagers.
They're a bunch of punks.
Children. Mm-hmm. And during the course of this movie, they become adults. They're forced into adulthood.
Yeah, quick like.
So that's why it starts out a little bit fun.
Yeah, and I like the fun.
Children.
Because the final half.
Relatable.
It's very relatable, but the final half.
Anyone can,
The final half is just so full of murder and despair that it's so discordant for me. Like I just
It's like we've talked about those movies that have that hard pivot right in the middle, like From Dusk Till Dawn, or
right.
I think we even might have done a whole roundtable on it, and this one would be perfect as that because you're, and it's a filmmaker's choice to say I'm going to lead them in with something, that feels kind of happy and fun, and then I'm going to pull the rug out from under them. And just turn the whole movie on its ear for the second half.
It was a fascinating. So if you don't know about Ernest Dickerson, the director here and co-writer, he had been doing stuff with like with Malcolm X, and Do the Right Thing. He was a cinematographer on those, so he was getting a lot of a lot of film
on
work.
the job experience, yeah.
on the job experience, and you can probably notice it from some of the shots and stuff. But he went on to do my favorite laser disc of all time. I've tried to get you guys to watch it a couple of times, where he directed, and he gets a lot more fun. And it's called Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight, and I'm going to keep harping on that until we watch it, because I can't wait for you guys to see where this director can get to. But I was with you guys as far as just as a viewer, I really wanted them to explore, the cutting culture of, doing the records and mixtapes. I was like, please give me more of that. I don't need to see a sad story about Tupac heading down this path that too sadly reflects what happened in real life.
A little bit. Yeah. I also didn't like that Tupac. It just seemed out of character, because they went from just these goofy friends so quickly, hard turn, to like, I kind of like killing everybody. And it just started to feel like, well, you're a serial killer? Like, what are you doing? It was just a little too much to me.
He has nothing, so not well formed, or at least not well received on my end, of saying what he was so devastated by his dad's mental issues that we assume happened due to some damage in prison, and that the character feeling he has no hope, right? So he goes into this just destructively, right? He's just, if I can't do it, if I can't have it, then bump it. And this is reflected in all the mafia movies he watches, just this whole direct self-destructive behavior because of no feeling of any type of long-term hope.
Yeah,
right?
The dad, by the way, is my kitten in the sink. I may as well mention it now.
He got some money. He got it from there after watching his cartoons, and
he just never returned to it. It was like, I understand what it was meant to establish, but
oh man,
I don't know.
That was I was just wrecked by the lifeless dad. Oh
yeah.
It just blows my mind, because from the get-go you're being told this is the direction that all of these young men are headed. They're all headed to ruin if they don't do something to escape it. And I mean, that's the whole point of a growing up in the hood movie, right? Like, I grew up in a place where I didn't know any black people, and then I went to college and I moved into a dorm, and I was surrounded by black guys who were constantly taking over the TV room and showing me movies. And I really appreciate that, because I got to see all of the growing up in the hood movies pretty soon after they hit Blockbuster. And it was really cool to get an education in this from people who really connected to it. And there were 3 growing up in the hood movies that I was shown repeatedly by black directors that I consider great, And so there's this one by Ernest Dickerson. There's Boys in the Hood by John Singleton, and there's the Hughes brothers, Menace to Society.
Oh yeah, I like Menace to Society a lot. That's a good one.
And the point of these movies is about the dread of being in an inescapable situation where your childhood is over and you don't get to be a happy human adult. And it's just like, this movie nails it all the way for me, from beginning to end. It holds up amazingly. I think we've talked about this before. There's really 4 aspects of a movie that can make it not hold up, that can make it age badly, right? There's story, there's dialogue, there's music, and there's visual tone. And so, like, our best example that we've seen is the Revenge of the Nerds, right? The story and the dialogue and the visual tone are all terrible, right? And so we say the movie doesn't hold up. This movie, for me, every one of those elements is just as powerful as it was 34 years ago.
I think in a lot of ways I agree with you. In some ways I don't. But mostly, again, it's an era of hip hop that feels really old to me now, and so it starts to feel a little weird. It's like breaking. When I saw breaking as a kid, I was like, yeah, man, this is it. Breakdancing, we're in it right now. This is great. But that didn't hold up. And I'm not saying
so much with Breaking to Electric Boogaloo.
No, not really. And when you go back and think of songs like My Adidas from Run DMC, we do it kind of ironically.
Not
now.
Corn?
We're not going, still one of the great hip hop ballads of all time. We usually don't. We start with like The Chronic or something.
It's a nostalgia for sure. For me, it's a nostalgia.
It's interesting
thing.
You're saying things that aren't a part of this movie didn't hold up. So this movie didn't hold up.
No. I'm not saying the
Talk about
movie doesn't
things
hold
that are
up.
in the movie.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the movie itself as a whole. I mean, I think the movie's fine. In fact, this guy, here's the thing we haven't talked about. This dude is a prolific director. Ernest Dickerson, not sitting around doing nothing. He's done tons of TV lately, in particular. The Bosch series
that's
is
cool.
him, or a bunch of it. He did 12 episodes of regular Bosch plus 3 of Bosch Legacy. Let's see. He did some episodes.
He's hanging out with Spike Lee, shooting his films there. You know, he's getting all the best.
Yeah.
What's Apprenticeship maybe?
Sure.
Possibly.
Did a bunch of Dexters. Did a bunch of Walking Deads. Like the guy's busy doing just like TV and Burn Notice. I mean, gosh, he's done everything. He's episodes of ER, Weeds, The Wire, 6 episodes of The Wire, one of the greatest shows of all time. Like the L Word. Like look at the diversity of direction in this dude's career. And so when I look back at something this old, I just think, yeah, you can feel it. You can feel the chops. It's just it's a snapshot in time that I'm not sure is the hip hop snapshot that we.
I love that hip hop snapshot.
Hip hop snapshot.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, it's not the one it's just not the one I hold now. So it's just a me thing,
No, I'm with you. I don't think it. I think it doesn't hold up because the characters don't really travel in a straight line, and I just don't think. I don't know, man. I couldn't find the thread in it because it does try to have this, Tupac Shakur just being crazy and unpredictable. And then there's just so many questions like the ending where, spoiler, he's trying to save his friend. I can understand. All that's relatable. The relatable bits that I can understand. Like I didn't grow up in the hood. I don't know of any of that kind of stuff, but I do know human relatability, which he brought to the film.
Yeah.
And so I tried to grab on anytime I could, unlike Bishop who couldn't unlike Bishop who couldn't hang on, and falls to the dark, which I kind of liked how he just disappears.
Yeah,
we don't get to see. That's pretty cool.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then Omar Epps, who does an amazing job in this film of being empathetic, and he comes back. And the party that was going on has all moved to the roof, and I guess they were close enough to hear the entire interaction and know all the backstory. And they gave him now you got the juice, and I'm like, oh come on. I mean,
Omar Epps was 19 when they filmed this. Yeah. Tupac Shakur was 20. It's just amazing that they got this performance out of these guys, and they're playing 16, which is it feels a little bit of a stretch, but they play it in a way that you can just kind of suspend disbelief. These are 16-year-olds who have access to 40s of malt liquor. Okay, that's I guess how.
No, they got access to Sam Jackson's awesome arcade, man. That's what they got.
Yeah.
I like
Good old
that.
Trip. I couldn't figure out if I kept going, oh, is Samuel Jackson going to do something bigger here? Or is he just going to do this? All right, cool.
He's 2 years from Pulp Fiction. Things are about to blow up for him.
Yeah, he does 2 things in this movie. He lets everybody know when the cops are coming. He accepts a $1 payment for telling somebody some important information. That's
also I didn't understand. It was the parts that didn't hold for me is stuff like, okay, I was trying to put myself back during the 90s because I graduated like right on the edge of the 90s, right? Right at the very beginning of it, I graduated, and I don't remember ever having the police is truant officers. Now that was a big thing, probably during the 50s and 60s in the U.S., but I don't remember people, if you skip school, they didn't send the police after you, right?
They did when I did. We got pulled over by cops twice when we skipped class in school once. I don't know that they were truancy officers, but they were
right.
Yeah, I got pulled over by cops at lunch. We were allowed to leave campus to go to lunch if you had a driver's license. You could drive yourself somewhere.
Insane.
And I got pulled over by cops just taking a friend to lunch.
Yeah,
insane. But I did like the fact that there was actually foot chases and no murder of the kids who are just being truant, right? They're being dicks, and they're also doing some illegal stuff and everything. But do they need the death penalty on the street? No. So we did get a little bit of them actually in a time when you could run from the cops.
Yeah,
right. It really set a mood about how the cops were white and opposed to these black kids existing.
Yeah.
Like it really set a mood. And then for the rest of the movie, anytime the cops are mentioned, they're like a bit of a menace.
Yeah. To society, you might say.
To society, but like I said, I felt like a lot of stuff it didn't like land, and it felt a little rushed. It was only an hour and a half movie, and I did feel like the turn and just this quick crash, I was just like, I don't know.
Well,
I just feel like I didn't like the story didn't just seem to have a chance to breathe, and that's what didn't hold it for me.
Yeah,
it wasn't any subject matter or the fact that they were doing a specific thing that was a snapshot in time. It was just that it felt rushed and didn't feel like it was put together. Like the shorthand of troping that I probably would have appreciated back in the day didn't seem to hold up.
I wish that it was more, like I kind of alluded to, I wish it was more of the comedy they were making in the start. And I'm not saying, I know that that's not, the vision of the writer and director is not that, okay? That's not what he was making, but that's
also,
what I wanted.
Not terribly easy when you've got, gun violence too.
Right.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Don't even get to that. Like, just.
Oh, I see. Just keep it as like the inner city hip hop.
Yeah, have fun with it.
Coming up in the hip hop world kind of thing.
Yeah, just have some fun. Go back to those families are pretty fun. Like, the tragedy. I understand the idea of the tragedy needs to be told because that's the story and that's the story we got and that's how it is. But I'm just saying that I would have probably been. I was more on board with just how they were cracking me up in the beginning. Like, actually, it was making me laugh, and I like this like vibe.
Yeah,
it's shot in Harlem. It looks like Harlem, and there's a tone to everything. I just loved all that stuff. But
the opening shots are freaking. That whole opening shots of just the busyness is because you're going to have to step into this movie, and it's going to be very difficult to shoot these really busy scenes from afar. So you got to shoot everything up close. And so the way they open this movie with these big shots of how busy everything is, and just how you are just like elbow to elbow with everybody, is I thought was pretty good.
Yeah.
That part held up for me.
Yeah, I like that stuff.
Something that really moved me about this movie was that it kept showing you these before and after character developments. So like the one that really got me the most is when we first meet Bishop, he is being harassed by the Puerto Ricans, and he's kind of got his back to the corner store. And his friends come along. His friends, Q and Raheem, and the fat guy, Steele. Sorry,
he made me laugh
he's not actually
so
that fat.
hard.
But his friends come along.
In comparison,
I loved him.
His friends come along, and the three of them immediately jump in. They rush to get between Bishop and the Puerto Ricans, and then late in the film, once everything has gone to hell. You have the same exact situation, only this time Bishop is by himself. He is being harassed by the Puerto Ricans. They're probably going to kill him. His friends, the two surviving friends, come along and see it, and they run away.
Yeah.
They, and like
intentionally it's like it's an abandonment. Yeah.
There's so many things like that in this movie that show you how much things have changed for these folks, in just a short amount of time that Bishop's gone crazy.
Yep.
It's just
that stuff's pretty really effective. I agree with that. I think that in particular struck me as interesting just because the Puerto Rican group, the gang. Or
by the way,
Radames.
Radames. They said it so many different ways. Each of the actors said it different, which is great, which is accurate how you have in real life. It's played by Vincent Laresca. Is that his? Yeah. We've seen him in other things too. But go ahead.
Have we seen him in other stuff?
Have we seen stuff here? I've seen him in other things. But man, he is so good. He's so young here. He is so good about getting up in your face, man. That is some tension
I really thought
on screen that played really well. I bet they did. I guarantee you they probably did. Tupac is the character that the actor was playing still actually. he gave Tupac a hard time, and according to trivia and stuff, that did not go
Oh,
over
really?
well.
Yeah, they didn't. He didn't like being
Little method.
teased.
Yeah,
It says here. It says according to Jermaine Hopkins, Tupac Shakur often walked off the set during filming, often as a prank. Hopkins told Shakur that he was being fired from the film. When Shakur found out that it was not true, he started a physical altercation with Hopkins, like a big fight on set. I think he was pretty quick to want to fight.
We talk often about Tupac's talent and skill, but I have a feeling, just like a lot of people who are really good at a specific thing, that maybe he wasn't the easiest person to get along with.
Probably.
I'm just saying maybe. I don't know him. I didn't know him. Don't know anything about him.
It tells you how well he played the role. That
Right.
you come away thinking that's the real Tupac Shakur. That's a really
Right.
great performance when that's the case.
Yeah.
That did make me start thinking about it, though, because these people were portraying things on screen that were pseudo what is going on in real life. That doesn't always happen. A lot of times you have actors, they may portray something entirely different. I don't know how far away and how much he was informed by his life that he was pouring into this film. And I find that interesting. I don't know the answer. But I do know that I do find it interesting that
Well, it's a pretty young Tupac. We're not anywhere near his blow up yet.
Well, no, but I mean, I'm sure that it seems like a lot of things that were going on in his life seem to also be going on screen. Like if you're showing up acting, when I think of acting, I think of, maybe you pull from your real life, but it felt like some of it shadowed a little too closely to some maybe of his experiences. But that's just all my assumption and theory, and I'm full of shit. So anyway, but I enjoyed the thought of how many actors have played roles that really was just like almost not like them acting, just them, expressing what they actually feel on screen.
Yeah, there's got to be examples of it. Maybe this was one.
Yeah.
Hard to say.
Yeah.
I mean, this
Hard to say for me.
was a big deal for him because it really
Outsider.
took off for him as a potential, someone to hire to act, not just his rap career. And I think he would have probably, if I had to guess,
Where was he at?
you saw so many rappers go into acting as the next phase of their.
Was this Digital
career.
Underground time, or was this something? I meant to look it up to see.
I mean, he's 19, so 20. You said, Randy?
20, yeah.
I'm not sure. I just saw a documentary on all this,
yeah.
and I don't remember any of the dates. But it was basically because he was killed in what, 96?
Is that right?
Yes.
So from 92 to 96 was a whirlwind of growth. This was his moment. And then
And it was taken away from
It was
us too
taken
soon,
away.
right? The art was taken away too soon. for
yeah,
us.
so I think he would have been, to my point, I think he would have been one of those rappers that probably would have parlayed well to acting, like Common, like
Ice-T, like
all those guys.
Ice Cube, like
Ice Cube,
Queen Latifah.
Yeah, all of them,
Will
really.
Smith.
Oh.
In fact, there was so much of this at the time that the movie Don't Be a Menace to South Central makes fun of it. They actually say out loud that how excited they are that it's a movie that's not starring a bunch of rappers. And it was a thing, if you were Will Smith, you had to get into acting. And a lot of them, that becomes their whole career. I personally don't think of Queen Latifah for her music. I think of her for her acting.
It's the
don't-
equalizer.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah, it's the Equalizer.
That's right.
My wife watched that series.
Or from that
It's
animated
all right.
series.
It's all right.
Yeah.
That series.
It's fine.
It's okay.
I have yet to see a bad interpretation of Equalizer, whether it be on TV, theater. It's always.
No, I love
it's always a
the
good
film
time.
series is great too with Denzel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like those. I hate the ending of the first one, but this is a different movie for a different day.
Don't forget, it's Academy Award nominee Queen Latifah.
I love the nominee
She got a
part.
nomination
For
in
Chicago?
2003. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
And,
Speaking of-
nothing for Ed Lover or Dre. Come on, man. Come on.
I really believe that they were judging a hip hop competition.
Did I miss it? Did they introduce them, or were they just on set? MTV Raps. If you guys don't, for those listeners who don't remember, everybody remembers that, right?
I don't know. Depends on how old you are, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. But man, Ed Lover. Oh my God, I loved him so much. I always welcomed him him into my home. And Dre, oh my gosh, he suffered through some stuff in the last couple of years. I hadn't checked in on him in a long time, but apparently he's been suffering from some complications due to diabetes and stuff. And
Jeez.
Yeah,
and it's hard to look up.
The
it's
other
hard to
Dre,
look
not
up-
Dr. Dre.
Hey, the
different
other Dre.
The other
Well,
Dre.
they're both Dr. Dre, but what is this? Yeah. Anyway, they're both Dr. Dre, but this is not that Dr. Dre.
Right. It's
This
not
is the other.
It's not the I sold Beats to Apple Dr. Dre for $1 billion.
That's right. No, this is hangs out with Ed Lover on the YoMTV Raps.
Right. Yeah, I remember
Andre.
that. I just think it's always complicated when you got two guys calling themselves Dr. Dre during.
Right.
Well, it made me
And
laugh
then
the whole
spells
scene.
it out as Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Doctor.
Yeah.
I like, just in case you didn't know it was a doctor. I loved when I hope you caught the clip where they were talking about I believe Still was like reading off who was going to be at the sesh at the competition, and it was like it was DJ Max. I can't remember. It was some great names though. I was enjoying all of that.
I wondered why they didn't just put in some names we would recognize. Like the soundtrack already has, Naughty by Nature and Big Daddy Kane and Too Short and Cypress Hill. Like
We had rappers showing up in the movie itself. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
We've used real ones, sure.
But it was really fun how these characters were they were so struggling. They were just like struggle hardy all the time. But then, they'd see a poster and be like, this is gonna be so good.
This is it. That's what grounded it for me. And if you guys ever do get I'm going to say it one more time. If you guys ever get to watch Tales from the Crypt Demon Night.
Okay. All right.
Why don't we watch it?
I don't know.
Say it.
I forget why we didn't watch it. I forget what happened. But
Well, maybe we didn't. Maybe we just didn't get around to it, or maybe
It's
it
not.
didn't-
It's definitely not from a lack of me screaming it and suggesting it.
I'm looking
Absolutely
it up
not.
here.
I'll send
Demon
you a copy
Night?
of my.
Okay.
Yes, Demon Night with Billy Zane and William Sadler and Jada Pinkett Smith. And I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
All right, I'm in. I'll watch it.
CCH Pounder, who is hilarious, and Thomas Hayden Church. So freaking good.
Hey, Dick Miller, another Dick Miller chance. Let's do it.
yeah.
Let's get it in. I don't care. Let's go.
But if you like the juice, Ernest Dickerson brings you even more juice. in
it's
the Demon
probably
Night.
it's probably because it's on Stars, and nobody has Stars. Maybe.
I have Laserdisc. I told you I'll send you a copy. Come
All
on.
right.
Come on.
Screw you, listeners. You're not going to get to see it.
Our previous
Not even talk about a complex way of watching it.
Yeah, exactly.
our previous Ernest Dickerson on Film Sack was Future Sport. He directed
yeah.
Future Sport.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
And I remember kind of enjoying it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He brings an energy to a film. I especially love because he is I think his core is really being a good cinematographer, or at least a unique cinematographer. And I think
Maybe he's got
visually
75 directing credits. He's been directing.
Yeah,
he's only got
yeah.
36 cinematographer credits, so he directs way more than
but
his
he
cinematography.
starts out at come
There are some
Visually
really
speaking, come on.
there's some really good shots in this movie. This movie they had to do some special things to get shots like when Tupac steps onto the crowded elevator and like really build the packed feeling. Like I thought about that quite a bit. Like they must have cut a hole in the set and built a tunnel back to the camera. It's I don't know. It's just like there's a lot of
shoot
things
me
that-
on the elevator.
Yeah, apparently so.
Yeah, there's the rooftop shots. They are not easy. You have a guy carrying a Steadicam, and it was just I was very, very impressed with the cinematography.
One of the most iconic shots is, I mean, first of all, Tupac is interesting to look at, and when he goes back to school, and you get your trophy closing the locker door, and there he is. That's a good shot. Seeing him there, I just recognize that.
And Donald Faison from Scrubs right there too.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
With the kid in play hair.
yeah, I missed that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I missed that entirely.
I was glad the hairstyles were of the time, but not outrageously, except for when we had my man walked by with the giant box.
Oh, I don't know. Tupac's
reaching.
hair was pretty weird.
Yeah, it was.
with the like the two separate little molded.
Yeah, it was weird, man.
Classic.
Impressive. It was impressive.
I'm just
hair.
jealous because I can't do that with my hair. I'd love to.
Yeah.
Also, I'll just put it on
Shape
record.
it like topiary.
I'm going to put it on a record. I think that Omar Epps is underrated and is
Dude, he's
great
so good
in
in
everything I've ever seen him in. I really like
Yeah.
that guy. His time on House was better for having him there. Big fan of his, and I thought he was really good in this. I didn't realize this was Dickerson's first direction. Like he'd never made.
Yeah. This is first.
His
real
very
direction,
first.
Yeah.
And that may explain a few things for me because, your first directing is always going to be a little, unless it's just something that blows everybody's minds apart. It's going to be a little off. You know what I'm trying to say? Just
He was also co-writer. I don't know if that means, he like Gerald. I'm not sure about the history of the script. I used to like to dive into that. I didn't have time to this week, but I'm not sure if he went in and said, you know what, I'm going to punch this up. You know what else I'm going to do? I'm also going to give myself a writer credit because you know why? I'm part of the guild. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if any of that happened. But yeah, I thought, this has, I definitely think this was a lot of his vision.
The screenplay by Gerard Brown. This guy didn't really do anything else. This was like
okay.
This was
His
like
thing, his story to tell.
a person who had a screenplay and managed to get it made into a movie, and that was it for his career.
It might have been his story, though. I mean, I feel like some, writers or you got one story in you, and I'm not. Maybe he just decided he didn't like the system and he quit, and he's got plenty of stories. But I don't think it's too terribly uncommon for perhaps one person to kind of chew on a story their entire life and go, all right, this is it. This is the story I'm telling.
my chance. I'm going to tell it with
This is my
Dickerson.
chance.
Me and
I'm gonna tell
Dickerson
it,
together at last.
We can get out there.
Yep.
We
Got to
got-
do it before
Oh, wait,
that
can I-
Demon Hunter thing he makes that Dunaway won't shut up about.
Yeah, it won't shut up. I will say that there's one scene that there's one shot that I really hate. And it's just extra long and just makes me have questions. And it's when Tupac is walking around that one room they all go to after they shoot their friend, and they go and they're all in there, and he's got the gun, he's threatening everybody. And
Where he puts the rock on the gun and buries it.
he's got to hide the gun.
Yeah.
And he hides the gun. It's like, okay, where am I going to hide this gun, which I would not let go? I'm going to hide it under this rock. Yeah. I'm going to stack. I'm going to stack two bricks.
Two bricks on top of it. Yes, one brick. Somebody's going to lift it up. Two bricks. No way.
Yeah.
Nobody
Two
can
bricks.
get past that.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to walk in this room and see two bricks and go, I wonder if something under that's two bricks. No.
Well, because he doesn't know any middle-aged women with restaurants.
Oh,
that's true.
Is that it?
Are we supposed to? I felt very much like we're walking into an older group, and I feel like I should have known most of those ladies because there's a couple of actors in here who have been in other things that probably have inspired some of the things here, and I feel like I should know that lady, especially when they went in there and they're listening to my music of Word Up. They got Cameo blaring.
Oh, yeah.
That would have
Yes.
been me during the early '90s, even though it got all this new hype, all this new great music. I'm like going, let's listen to some more Cameo. Word
That's
Up.
funny.
Yeah.
The world.
But I feel like we should have known who that is because we do have, was it Quills, the guy they shot? He's Victor Campos. He's actually he was from several older, like Scarface. He was in that.
He's old school. Yep.
Yeah, he's old school.
The store owner guy you're talking about, right?
Yeah. And so, yeah.
I like
Didn't he
him.
play like the crazy in that too? Was it? Because we watched Scarface here, right?
We did.
That?
All
right.
I
Yes.
can't remember his deal though. What was his deal?
I think he was one of the crazies, right? He was the, yeah.
I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Having a hard time remembering Scarface. I did notice Steele's mom.
Steele's mom, yeah.
Steele's mom was played by LaTanya Jackson, Samuel L. Jackson's
Oh.
wife.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't
I
know
didn't
that.
know that.
Yeah,
Huh.
look at I didn't know stuff. Look at me not knowing.
I didn't
stuff.
know that at all. That's great.
Yeah.
They are
He's so
are
young in this. It seems like.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And they've been married since like 1980.
Congratulations, long love, love
they
it.
have a. They
You
have an
never,
amazing-
and it's funny because you never hear about her. Maybe that's why, that kind of helps with the not having her in the spotlight, even as the wife of a famous actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably helps with the
And
relationship.
I'll bet I could be totally wrong on this. I have no information about this, but I'm going to bet just because I was surprised by it. Okay, I'm going to bet that she didn't think that it would be Sam who would be
The rock star?
the guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not because he's not a good actor, not because any of those reasons. He's kind of goofy looking. He's, and by the time Jurassic Park rolls around a year later after this, that's not like a star-making moment, but it's, we're just slowly inching towards Pulp Fiction in what, 94?
Yeah.
So we're like 2 years away from that. From then on, it's nonstop and, MCU and everything else he does. Busiest guy in Hollywood, it feels like. But until then, I'll bet she's at home going, no, I'll be the one that goes far. Sam over here, he's just going to be the arcade guy with the change belt. But we didn't know what we had there. Yeah, I really liked him in this. And again, that's why I wanted more time in the arcade. I wanted more Samuel L. Jackson. I wanted more like growing up stuff instead of just going straight to Tupac's got a gun. I didn't need to go straight to that. That's all.
My favorite trivia about Samuel L. Jackson is that for 3 years of his career, his main job was to be Bill Cosby's stand-in on the Cosby Show.
Whoa!
They paid him his money, his rate to stand in during their rehearsals or stand in when they were doing over-the-shoulder shots so that Bill Cosby wouldn't have to.
And while Bill Cosby's out there putting somebody in something in somebody's drink, Sam's in there.
Does that mean I can watch Bill Cosby again? The show, not the man.
Nope.
Nope.
Well, you know what? You can search around for a clip. I'll bet we could find a clip.
Right?
Can we find
a super cut where it's just Samuel L. Jackson parts in the Cosby Show, and then I can just watch that?
I'll bet there's one or two where you even recognize it, and that's why they're on YouTube because he's a stand-in, not meant to have his whole face or whatever, right? So,
but I'll bet you he learned a lot of his comedy chops, because he's the same height as Bill Cosby, and he was supposed to get the same kind of reactions out of people, and I'll bet that's why we find him a little funny. He picked up some of that.
Darn it, I can't find anything. I was really hoping I could find something. Oh well. How is that guy in his 70s and still looks like he's 30? What's going on with Samuel L. Jackson?
Because he's got a wife who keeps him grounded. Apparently, that's amazing.
And black don't crack, as we've heard many times.
Well,
that's true. Yep. Especially him. Always bet on black.
We haven't even talked about is it Khalil Kane as Raheem? We've talked about the character, but I don't think we've talked about
his career kind of went poof. There's not a lot going on in there.
Well, he's the first to die here, so I don't know.
I don't think that had to do with
Renaissance man was like, we're gonna kill you from most popular to least popular characters. Here we go.
Yeah, he is. Let's see.
I do remember Renaissance man very vaguely. Do you guys remember from 94? With Danny DeVito?
Danny DeVito, yes. He's the drill sergeant yes.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah. I remember and Gregory Hines, and I just remember this.
It's funny. It came up
very
in a trivia
vaguely.
question for me last week. And
yeah.
Otherwise, no way would I have been able to think about it.
Stuff lately, a lot of bit parts and stuff I've never heard of. Lots of shorts. That's unfortunate. I think he was good in this. I think he'd be great. Yeah.
I think they all are. There's no real downside to any of the casting or any of the performances.
I agree.
It's just it's a movie that gets right to the brutality, and it's a lot to take in.
You know who looks cooler than he did in the movie? So in the movie, Frank, played by Eric Payne.
Frank. Yeah.
Frank looks like a dope in the movie. In real life, this Eric Payne guy, at least now, look at this guy's IMDb, dude.
He grows a mighty fine beard.
Oh,
that
hell
dude is looking sharp. Talk about a beard that changes the man.
I like it. I like
awesome.
it. Yeah, he's cool.
Look him up.
He was in
everything. He was a favorite. Do the Right Thing, Malcolm X, School Days. He was in all that stuff.
Got a real vibe. I like him.
Yeah.
He was one of my wife's rewatches of her stupid
Prison
show.
Break?
No.
No.
Grey's Anatomy. He's in there for a while.
Housewife? Okay.
Yeah. He's like a brilliant surgeon guy.
Boston Legal? When's the last time you watched Boston Legal? Go back.
When it was on.
right when it was on.
Yeah, I don't know how it holds up. The Shatner years are supposed to be hold up.
It's rough. I tried to rewatch it during COVID.
Oh, really?
And I didn't get very
And it made you
far.
even sicker.
I just watched maybe 6 episodes. I just kept trying. I'm okay. Maybe it's gonna. It just doesn't. It
Maybe
doesn't
season
hold up.
2.
Like I say, you got 4 pillars for something holding up, and the absolute first one is story, and the story of Boston Legal is just silly.
Dang it! That makes me sad because I remember at the time thinking this is a good show, and now I don't know what to think.
I don't even know what's reality anymore.
I have a note in here about the late rapper Juice WRLD.
What's it not related to?
It was.
Juice?
It's 100% related.
Is it really?
So he was one of my son's favorite hip hop artists before he passed. He just loved Juice WRLD. Anyway, revealed in an interview while he was still here that he went by Juice most of his life because he was obsessed with this film. So he loved the term and went way into it. Yep. Pretty cool. Sad death for that guy though. That sucks.
He started as the name Juice the Kid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? Okay.
It was too much.
Which is disturbing.
Film.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't be juicing.
Yeah.
Well,
kids.
plus, it's something that Tina would ask each other when Tristan was a little baby. Hey, did you juice the kid?
Yeah.
No,
Did you
he's
juice the
thirsty.
kid?
Juice the kid.
No.
Yeah,
You should make sure you juice the kid.
He's got the juice. Give it to
Got to
him.
juice him.
He's
Gotta
got the
juice him up.
juice now.
Did you?
It also in here, so Juice, I guess, was a popular urban street slang of respect during the 90s. I don't remember
Yeah, I never
anywhere but
heard
here.
that term, but
I wasn't. Yeah, as was the norm. I didn't acquire the word until way after its expiration date. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like everybody else was done with the word, and I was like, "Are you guys going to use this word? I'm going to pick it up."
Can I have the word?
I have it?
Can I have the word juice?
Can I have the word juice?
I like the poster. I don't know why I got all detailed with this, but I noticed the poster for the big rap thing that they were all excited, or not. I guess the scratch event, and they were talking about everybody
the
who was
scratch
coming.
off. Call it what it is.
Yeah, it was like, hey, DJ so and so and DJ so and so and whatever. The cool thing about that is the poster the venue is called the Rough House, RUFF House. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, and what was it? The Max. It was like MAXX. God, I forget what. I loved every bit of that scene. I love the enthusiasm about that. I understand what they were doing, giving us something to love, so we'd have something to lose. Because he had a path. His character Q had a path of getting on the Star Trek Enterprise. No, he had a path of scratching.
I get it. Q. Sorry, it took me a second.
Yeah. That's okay. I couldn't never not hear it. I thought you maybe were sharing that moment with me. But so yeah, the fact that he was making his own mixtape, I wanted to follow that culture because I was interested. Because I'm like, God, I'm impressed by the skills that people have to do that, and I wanted to explore that in this movie. And so they set it up, gave us one character who was really going places, right? And he just got completely derailed by Tupac. Yeah. And I wanted to see more of that. Go ahead, Randy.
I want to call out the scene where Q is with his mom and her ex-boyfriend comes to pick up some stuff and is just laying into Omar Epps for going by the name Q.
Wait.
It was so relatable. It was so relatable to me. Yeah. I just I have met when I was 16. I met that guy, not necessarily my mom's boyfriend, but like
pump the brakes.
There were middle-aged men that went to the same church as me or whatever, and had something to say about whatever I was doing, and it was so ridiculous. I just love that.
I love that scene. I love the interaction. But wait, I got to contextualize that was not his mama. It might have been a sugar mama because that was his lover. It got a little confusing about who was. It got a little confusing about who was loving who, and who was a brother, who was a sister. I didn't understand necessarily all the relationships, but yeah, that was actually his lover because that was her previous husband. Because I hope that wasn't his mother because he sure did some things to her.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
But you're welcome. It's understandable because they didn't always.
She kind of is taking a motherly role to him. She's mothering him.
Yes,
basically.
Because that's what I was supposed. That's what I was picking up. I was like, oh, she's supposed to be like robbing the cradle, and he's getting. I'm like, I get it. and I'm probably not, but and
Wow. All right.
but yeah, there's all kinds of relationships. Like there's one part where there's the whole bathroom scene. I'm like, wait, is that his previous? Is that his baby mama, or is that? Excuse my terminology, but that's the way it was portrayed in the film. Is it what relationship is she? Is she the sister? She wants him to get out of the bathroom. That's Raheem's scene, right? When that who was in the bathroom?
Yes.
Yeah, it was Raheem and the dollar.
They were jumping between all the families, and I was
Yeah.
trying to put together all the family relationships, and it wasn't easy for me. But yeah, great. But you're right, Randy. To your point, we all knew that dude, right?
Yeah, there was always that guy.
Q.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I
Quincy.
didn't. I didn't have this, but my brother did because my dad would have been that to him because
Right.
he had a different dad, and I heard my dad came along. My brothers told me stories about this.
What?
He
Oh,
I wanted to be able to play the Christopher Reeve clip on Scott's machine when he was doing that, that
Love it.
explanation.
Oh,
What?
Was it confusing? I didn't realize it was
It was a
confusing.
little bit.
Oh, I can end it there. But basically,
No. Go ahead.
it was the same kind of deal, though. It was like he comes along. My brother Mark's like 9, right, when this happens.
Yeah.
And it's before my parents got married. And he is like, well, who is this guy? Like, why would this guy be here?
Yeah.
And then how he won him over was this. He had already purchased a ticket for him and some other woman he was dating that he didn't really like anymore. And they were going to go to Hawaii. They had Hawaii tickets.
Oh.
But he'd already paid for this trip, the entirety of the trip, not just flights, but like it was a package. And he'd already paid for it all. So he's like, I got to go on this trip. So he goes on the trip. My mom gets word of this, who's now the person he's primarily dating, and is super pissed.
Yeah, of course.
And he gets to Hawaii and calls her and says, please don't be mad. I already paid for it, this and this and this. And she's like, I'm mad, whatever.
Too bad I'm mad. You can't tell me what to do.
So he just loses all that money, hops on another plane, leaves that other person there, comes home the next day.
Because you
And
know
my-
what?
Wow.
That's what you do. That's
Yeah.
what the money's gone. It's lost.
Yeah.
Accept it.
Yeah, and my brother said that's the moment. He said even at 9, he knew that meant that my dad was serious. That he wasn't kidding around. That he was going to stick around and like be a father figure, which is kind of.
I love it.
I just barely heard this story like at my mom's funeral, so this was news to me. Yeah, I had no idea. Anyway,
Family.
what else we got here? Anybody else got any notes? Anything else you want to mention?
Just that you have to, like, this is one of the movies that you have to watch before you watch Don't Be a Menace to South Central. Because,
So that you get the
because
references.
there's so many references, and especially Omar Epps himself. He makes an appearance in Don't Be a Menace. It's a cameo appearance where he is escaping the hood. Like his entire role is he's the one that's getting out, and they follow him to college before he gets shot dead on the college
Because
lawn.
he's in so many of these movies like this where he's in the hood and he's just so it's like finally I'm out.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so he was in The Program.
Right.
Oh, you know what? He was in Higher Learning. That's the character being referenced.
Ooh,
Right, 'cause
Higher-
it's Malia. Yeah.
Yeah. Higher Learning is
Underrated. Real good.
Well, underrated first of all, and painful to is uncomfortable for everybody to watch.
Yeah.
Nobody can watch it and go, "Oh, this is a comfortable ride." But it's supposed to be
I don't
uncomfortable.
think I've seen it actually. Now that I look at it, I thought I had, but
It's really good.
yeah,
It's-
no.
it is really good, but it will make everybody uncomfortable. There's just but it's good. It's good.
I mean, it's inspiring in the end.
Sure.
Yeah,
'Cause it's-
yeah. To the if the ends justifies it, then yes, absolutely. But yeah,
Yeah, I'll just never forget the Michael Rappaport character. He's kind of a doofus in real life, but
yeah.
but in this movie, this movie, he plays just a psycho. It's really interesting. Jennifer Connelly's in it. It's really good.
Yeah.
Lawrence Fishburne, Ice Cube, Tyra Banks. I liked it at the time. I remember people were like, "This ain't no Boys in the Hood" because it's John Singleton.
It's
again.
not.
And it really isn't. It's a very different kind of movie, but
Yeah,
I like.
Of course, I didn't know. Boys in the Hood was the last one that I hadn't watched of most of these, and I was like, and the reason why I never watched it is because everybody was selling it to me like it was first and foremost like a gangster movie. And I'm like, well, I've seen enough gangster movies. I don't need to see another one. And but once I watched it, I was like, oh, this is like more about, family and, and how they're dealing with these losses. And there is elements of the other, but that's the backdrop to the bigger story of
the gangster movie. The gangster movie is New Jack City, and it's I don't think of that one as a growing up in the hood movie because it's really about a crime syndicate in the hood movie.
It feels like it's kind of fantasy in a lot of ways. Like you're not going to walk away from New Jack going, oh man, I really learned a lot about the culture. I really learned a lot about all that. Instead, it's like not a cartoon, but it reminds me of like what's the Eddie Murphy gangster movie, the old one?
Oh no! Oh yeah, one me and Randy are always trying to get you to watch.
I'm happy to watch it. It's the
Harlem Nights.
Hall, yeah,
like that, but less comedy is what New Jack City reminded me of. It was like a modern take on the idea, and maybe it's also a problem because it's stuck in that hip hop era of like, and the chicken tastes like what. I
rewatched Harlem Nights about a month ago, and it is so freaking good. I think it's like the opposite of didn't hold up. It's somehow gotten better as time has gone by.
Would it be tough to film sack because it's a comedy? I know that
I think it takes itself serious enough that I last time I watched it, which was years ago, it felt like it had enough.
It's on our list. It's been hanging out on our list for a long time.
Just the ability to get Red Fox and Richard Pryor. There's a lot of discussion we can have around that.
That's just a good point. Okay.
I don't know. It's just a
Let's do it.
Very well crafted movie. I enjoy all the little scenes and vignettes because they're
and higher learning. Maybe
the
we
little
should put on
gun
our list too.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
And the guy with the little gun. Yeah.
It's a little gun. The little gun makes me like
I'm with Ibit. Put Higher Learning on that list. I know it's rough content, but it's a good movie.
Oh, all right, we'll watch it. Oh,
yeah, that's good.
We can make fun
Must
of
I?
Rappaport the whole time.
Yeah, the whole time. Perfect. I like it.
The only other note I had is Sharon Cook. She's the counter girl at the record store with the grill with the single grill tooth.
But she wants more, so
she's gonna get more. She's gonna have some more.
Get more. Well, maybe not now that she's got robbed.
That's cracking me up.
She's been in exactly 4 movies, which makes it really easy to fill out her known for list on IMDb.
Well,
they did a pretty good job of they did a pretty good job of making her unattractive with that particular hairstyle too. That was pretty, and the way they were shooting it too.
Right, they were really pulled in close up,
really close in, and made her kind of do stuff with her mouth.
Even though she's not right.
No, she's exactly.
But that was the joke, right? It was like he was a little younger. He's in there. He's doing the ladies' man thing because he can draw the older ladies.
Yeah.
He's the distraction while they rob the store, and that was
I like that bit. And that was funny. But again, that was a different movie. That was like 2 movies.
Yeah,
that was the first half was
Yeah.
a different movie.
It was also really important to show them robbing that record store because then you weren't so shocked when they all participate in robbing the
in a
convenience
murder,
store.
right? An escalation,
If you hadn't seen them rob the record store, that shooting of the store guy would have been too much. It would have been way you would have checked out and stopped believing in the movie.
Yep.
But they're like working up to it when they rob the
because they start out just wait. Do they do that one first before they start doing the arcade robbery? Because they're kind of like hustling. They're hustling a little bit at the arcade.
Oh, not really robbery, but hustling. Like
Yeah, they were. It feels like what's his name? Who did Sam Jackson's character? I forgot it.
Trip.
Trip. I felt like Trip was in on it all, even though Trip is employed by whoever owns that place.
Trip was wise. Trip also knew that I've known a lot of murder killers since they were kids. I love that line. That was actually one of my favorite lines there.
And I put the GIF on our thing, but there's a scene where he gets handed money, and it's just not very much. And Sam Jackson's reaction to that money is so
that
funny.
Face is so good.
Yeah.
It's so
because
good.
he's being asked to tell Bishop to meet Q at a particular place and time.
Yeah.
And they have just both agreed that Bishop's a killer. And so like Samuel Jackson's like, you need to give me money. And he gives him a little touch. It's like so offensive.
Yeah. And the way he looks at it made me laugh.
Get
That was great. All right, let's get to these clips here. We got a few of them, and they begin with this one. You've already heard it in the intro, but I'm playing it again.
Quincy, get up!
Get up, Quincy. Get up.
That is the worst record scratch sound. Where'd they get that from? Off the album?
I think they actually physically scratched like a bunch of times and said, "Oh, here's our best take, here's our best noise," and then they use that.
It's a pretty good
I
one.
do like the idea of going to sleep to vinyl and then waking up to cassette. That made me happy with my dead media passion. So
I like when people call each other. I like when somebody calls you a rusty butt, and so here's that.
Boy, didn't I tell you to get your rusty butt up?
Get your rusty butt up.
Rusty butt.
And that music in it,
Boy, didn't I tell you to get
it's
your...
just a lot of like, hey, it's going to be, yeah. It's like,
we're having a good time.
Where's Ice-T and what's his name going, Ruby Rod going, damn, or whatever. All right, here's some fart boxing. I put fart boxing. I think I meant,
boxing.
I think it's because of the way, he's a very bad beatboxer, so I put fart boxing. Anyway, here you go.
Boy,
Whoops, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Here we go.
He's about 200 pounds short of a fat boy over there, so he needs to work on that.
Needs to work on that, yeah.
Yeah.
Get more sugar and bread.
Yeah, I want to stop and talk about what grossed out Scott the most, because it's got to be your brother taking the top bunk and putting his nasty foot on your face.
Pretty close.
Yes.
That almost got it.
Yuck.
I'll give that a yuck, but
Gross.
gross goes to stepping up right in your face and yelling at each other when they would have the confrontations.
So
Just right there, man.
The switchblade up the nose, that's your...
Yeah, just that whole scene where he's just a quarter inch away yelling and is spitting all over him. Freaking
I don't know if
gross.
that was
Then I also would recommend, Scott, watch the live action short "Two People Swapping Saliva." Currently nominated for
what?
yeah, it's a French. It's French. And it actually is
It's
excellent.
French. It's got to be French.
Of course it is. Yeah, it's right there in the name.
Wow. Is it a live action thing or animated?
It's live action. It's live action short, and it's about a world where kissing is illegal. So people walk around carrying garlic gum and onions that they have to eat to keep them from wanting to kiss somebody else, or keep other people from wanting to kiss
Wanted
them.
to kiss you? Okay.
Yeah.
The what what nominated short grossed me out the most. That's it.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's it. That's the one.
All right, here is your next one. Oh, this is a weird thing to say.
I'm gonna shoot your pee-pee off, man.
I'm going to shoot your pee-pee off.
I wrote that down. That was my favorite.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Again, this is the first half of the film where everyone's pretty funny.
Yeah.
And that's mostly what I captured, if I'm honest. Sam Jackson playing pretty young in this.
All you could see was that number one thing, that butt. I don't even know why you thought that was so tough. Because she got the snapping nappy dugout. The snapping nappy dugout? Snapping nappy dugout.
Do I want to know what a snappy nappy dugout is? Do I want to know?
I accepted it just like I do whenever I go to a something that's more technical and there's like a bunch of jargon going around. I'm like, I don't know this jargon. I just accept the vibe. And I did that.
I'll take the vibe. Yeah, that works. I did like he was always trying to pick up on girls with that big change belt. It's like, dude, you look like a nerd. What are you doing?
Yeah, man, but he's got his money right there, just right up there in the open.
That's right. Yeah. Where's my super suit? All right, here's here's some. Well, these are some great rap names and DJ names.
Yo, DJ Plaz, DJ Richie Rich, Pete Rock, and DJ Scratch gonna be there.
DJ Scratch is a little on the nose.
Pete Rock's gonna be there.
Yeah, Pete Rock. You excited for Pete Rock?
Yep.
He goes by Peter now.
Peter.
He's Peter
Stone
Rock. Now. He's Peter Stone.
Peter Stone.
When I'm up early in the morning and see people, this is what happens.
Don't look at me, goddammit!
There you go.
Wow, Scott.
I tell that to the spirits when they see me.
Yeah.
Let's see, is it some kind of mama thing?
I tell your mama you ain't shit.
Okay, this is where it turns. This is where they're in the
got
bedroom.
into Yo Mama jokes. Things start going downhill pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's Frank.
Frank Q. Q. Frank.
Oh, they're introducing Frank. That's what it was. Frank Q. Frank. That sounds like you're saying. That doesn't remind me of was the
the shaming?
Huh?
Right. I was trying to recall where that was at. Was that in the shaming in the scratch line that you'd have to stand out there and kind of like the early American Idol? You go in, you perform, but then they come out and Latifah like berates you.
Well,
your-
the kid.
your-
This wasn't her. This
your
was
scratches are.
This was the girl in the apartment with Frank who didn't know why this punk was there.
Okay. Yeah. I
different
gotcha.
scene.
I got you.
This grossed me out too. Right here. Check it out.
I've been working out. You don't mind a little sweat, do you?
Gross. Yes,
That's what I thought. That's what I wrote down as gross and Scott out.
Yeah,
right
I don't.
there.
I mean, it depends on the situation. It's all contextual, but on the whole, no, I don't.
Yeah.
Go shower or
Note
something.
to self: Scott does not like sweat on the whole.
Sweat is not
Hey,
good on the whole.
Wait, who was enjoying the pump montage, the sneaker pump montage?
Oh, I liked that. With the kid,
every
the
one
little
of them,
kid?
like, it was like, now I'm gonna put on my Reebok pumps. Now I'm gonna put. Oh, I was loving it. I'm like,
Yeah,
take me back.
again, different movie, whole
Yeah.
different movie. Here's that sound, and it's a 1992 sound. My gosh, I need like
Bark it,
a
bark it up.
special kind of narcotic to get through that. If I was,
Really? Oh, I really enjoyed that
I
particular.
did too.
I don't like
I
it.
enjoyed it.
The Queen,
I mean exactly what I said. You need more experience, all right?
she's great.
That was the shaming, the Queen Latifah shaming outside. You have to go in, man up, go in, cut a couple of them, quick,
Right.
and then she comes out and tells you how immature you are, and it's like,
Yeah.
ooh, ouch.
She's
right
great.
in front of all the other guys.
I like her in pretty much everything I ever see her in. She's great. Don't know what it is about Queen
She is.
Latifah, but she got a vibe.
What about that? What about her TV series? You like that?
Which
The
one?
where she was the
She have a s-
Office. She was there was
Was it a
an
comedy
Office
or something?
That no, it's like, was it a newspaper thing? It was a comedy.
Oh, I don't remember that at all.
Oh, what the crap was it?
No memory. Was it called with her name in it, like the Queen Latifah Show or something like that?
Yeah, exactly. The Queen Latifah. It was on the WB. I'm kidding.
Living
I don't
Single?
remember. Living Single. Is that what I'm thinking of?
Oh,
I think it is.
I
I
never
think it's
saw
Living
that.
Single.
It
Yeah.
was good, eh?
It's still, last time I watched it, but that was years
All right.
ago.
All right. Yeah, I like her. I remember she did that
forgetting that.
Taxi movie with
Oh, yeah. Our
what was it?
Jimmy Fallon?
Yeah,
Jimmy
yeah.
Fallon, yeah.
Before he
Yeah.
got the talk show stuff, and he was trying to figure out his movie career. It was like
the CW.
it was all right. I think.
Yeah.
Was it? Okay.
I think so. I'm not actually sure, dude. I might
I
be
feel
wrong.
like that thing got like straight to Raspberry Awards. No,
might have.
I come
have.
across those all the time in DVD collections when I'm at the thrift store, so I don't know what that means.
Well,
I
pick
think
it up.
means that it was. I think it means it was popular, but shameful all at the same time.
Pick up your copy and
Pick up your
share
copy now.
it with us.
critical response. So Rotten Tomatoes 9%.
Oh,
It's not good.
out of 10.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
but there were three. Yeah, but there were three nominees at the Teen Choice Awards. Best movie villain was Giselle Bundchen
Yeah,
in her
yeah.
first film debut. Choice move, female breakout star Giselle Bundchen.
Wow.
Oh,
Giselle Bundchen
And
doing
then
well. No.
Rock star moment, Jimmy Fallon sings "This Will Be an Everlasting Love," originally by Natalie Cole.
Maybe I don't have to
This
go
will
back.
be-
I'm not gonna go. I don't need to see it again. I don't think.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
No.
Well, I'm watching the trailer for Living Single, and man, I'm having some flashbacks.
Yeah?
It's only on Hulu right now. Yeah. God.
I don't think
it
I
was- was it
saw
still the
that
CW?
series. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
They
it was
own-
fun.
They own
But I
all
was
that
also
now.
watching. What was I watching? That Martin. I was watching Martin too at the same time. So
You know what?
Sure.
I kind of liked
Time.
Martin.
I liked
Yeah.
Martin too. Yeah.
Yeah, Martin. He was funny. Well, I like him. I like him in a lot of things. He's fine.
Yeah.
I even like that dumb movie where he goes back and he's like a knight in ancient times or something. What's that called? Black
Black
Knight.
Knight?
forgot about
Black
Black
Knight,
Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez,
I
I'm having
kinda
some major
that is-
flashbacks.
That is
for
a
all this
dumb
stuff.
movie, but it made me laugh. So,
Yeah.
all right, just one of the many of these.
Man, you better stop bullshitting me, you know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm saying?
I believe I do know what you're saying.
I like the first half of the movie. Like every clip you've played has had the do 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 do
There's-
behind it. It's like
Because here's the
is
soundtrack.
The visual
Yeah.
change or the change of the movie halfway through. It's
Yeah,
great.
all the music stopped really, and then got all dark.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what this is.
I ain't disappointing shit.
Okay, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
Here's
Once
a
they're shit disappointed.
Here's a weird sound in the arcade that I couldn't place. I think it's the chubby friend
Steel.
making this sound, but anyway, here it is.
listening
Yeah.
listening to the conversation on the street with Steele talking about his conquest was probably the most uncomfortable part of the movie for me. Listening to that, I don't think that held up at all.
Oh,
yeah.
as they're walking, right? Yeah.
You didn't think that was
I mean, being bragged. I mean, that is something that happens a lot. Being, a braggart of conquest. But yeah, that whole,
yeah,
that was hard.
It was a little rough.
That was hard.
Yeah, I'm with you. And then finally, let's enjoy the sound of. I wrote this is Juice falling, but it's not. It's Tupac's character falling.
And losing his juice.
Yeah, losing his juice, having the juice transference happen to the other kid.
Yeah. I give you my juice.
Sound of juice transference.
Take my juice. Use my juice well.
Use my juice.
But I love
the juice now, dog.
I love film sack movies where there's a fall death yell. I love them.
Yeah.
And every time there is one, I try to
Into
capture
the
it.
abyss.
This one's a
So
banger,
good.
so enjoy it. Yeah.
Mufasa.
See you later,
He's
bud.
out.
In there's an alternate
falls
ending too,
away.
where instead of where he's accidentally losing the grip of Q's hand,
He's smacking his hand.
He voluntarily loses it and says, "I ain't going to jail," and then releases. Let's go.
I'm
Q's
glad they
hand.
didn't do that. He didn't need no redemption. I wanted him out.
He needed to go.
Yeah.
It needed to be Q's win.
You
in the
need to
end.
earn the juice, not be
Yeah,
given.
you could
the
earn the
juice.
juice. That's right.
You guys should watch that.
The juice is earned.
Yeah, that's right. You guys need to watch that Puffy doc, and you'll walk away thinking that Tupac and Biggie were both killed because of Puffy.
Oh, absolutely. I think that is the most recent.
It was already a going consensus, but
Yeah.
that doc convinced me, man. I'm just like, that guy, dude. He got a lot of people killed, not just those two.
Yeah.
Anyway, F that guy. Let's move on.
Take that, Puff.
To what? Oh, you know what? It's time for this right here. Got ourselves a film sack checklist. 1992 is hell. Check. Frank sucks. Check. And finally, never give Tupac the gun. Check.
Right. That was the big turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
There was your first mistake. Give it to the fat kid. He wasn't going to shoot nobody.
Right.
Star Trek MCU connections. Gotta be some.
Yeah, it's only MCU this week. Let me give you the big three. We got Vincent Laresca, who played Radames in this movie. He was a construction worker in The Amazing Spider-Man, and he played a character named Tony Diaz in Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. LaTanya Richardson Jackson, Samuel L. Jackson's wife, was Steele's sister. In this, she was Mama Mabel in Marvel's Luke Cage.
That is awesome.
That's cool.
Wildly underrated series.
Oh,
that
I love Luke Cage.
Yeah.
I wish it would, more.
Luke Cage deserves more.
We'll probably get
And
more,
Iron Fist too. I would have loved to see more. I hated both of those kind of because those are some of my favorites back.
I didn't like Iron Fist, but I really liked Luke Cage.
I felt like they had a direction that they could have gotten to.
right, exactly.
They just weren't quite there yet.
Yeah.
Iron Fist needed a little bit more finesse, but I think it was a lot better than people give it credit for. A lot of that was due to Jessica Henwick, who played Colleen Wing. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
right.
Our biggest MCU connection is, of course, her husband, Samuel L. Jackson. I have a trivia question for you. I went through and counted all of his credits where he plays Nick Fury in an MCU anything. And Ibbott's going last. Scott Johnson, how many credits?
Okay.
How many times is Samuel L. Jackson credited as Nick Fury?
Okay, credited because that could mean a main part. And are we counting TV or no?
Sure. Yes.
Okay.
He was in at least one TV
Yeah,
series.
Secret Wars and all that. Okay.
Secret Invasion.
Or Secret Invasion, sorry. So I'm going to say 32.
Okay. Scott's locked in at 32. Dunaway, how many times Samuel L. Jackson? As Nick Fury?
5.
5.
I'm doing the
You're
Price
playing
is
the
Right.
Price is Right under $1. Yeah.
Not willing to go over here. All right, 5. You could count 5 just with Avengers movies.
Well, sometimes people go uncredited for whatever stupid reason. Yeah.
Okay. So, Brian Ibbott, you're
I'm gonna guess 26 because I mean, have there haven't even been 30 Has there been 30 MCU films now at this point?
And I'm going to give it to Brian Dunaway. He's got 15 credits.
Only 15.
Nice.
Wow.
I'm shocked by that.
The Price is
too.
Right wins again.
I'm actually shocked by that. That's crazy.
He's got 15 credits. The first is Iron Man 1.
Do we count when he appears as dust?
And do we count each particle of dust as it leaves?
Yes.
He is in both Infinity War and Endgame.
Yeah.
But 15 credits starting with Iron Man 1, ending with The Marvels, which he was in.
Right.
And
Still haven't seen it.
That was the last. Me too. Is that the last one?
That's
he's in?
because I thought you said it was no good.
It's good. No,
Okay.
Marvel's is good. It's not. It's. I'm trying to think of like what I want to put like on the scale of MC movies with
Right.
Endgame and Infinity War at the very top, and what do I call the bottom? Maybe Thor: Dark World or
Hey, that's hurtful.
I know. It is about midway. Eternals and Marvels are both about midway, but they're worth seeing, especially the Marvels, just for the flirting scenes.
I really tried to like the Eternals, and maybe I need to give it another chance.
What's
need
crazy?
to
They're
take
both.
it out of the realm of MCU and think about it as just a film on its own.
It's a funny thing too. Both
Just think
those
about it as a
those movies you've mentioned, directed by amazing female directors,
Yeah.
and Nia DaCosta just did the new Bone Temple business,
Right.
and she killed it. I'm going to go ahead and make an argument that she maybe upped the ante from what's his name, who started the damn thing, who did the first one. He'll probably do the third.
Favreau?
But, no.
I see what you
Bone
said,
Temple.
Bone Temple.
Red,
Alex.
no,
Garland.
he wrote. Garland wrote it, but who? Shit. What is wrong
Thor.
with me? No, the guy that made all the other the Sunshine, freaking
Danny Boyle.
Danny Boyle.
Danny
Jeez.
Boyle.
So Danny Boyle directs the first one. Bone Temple's Nia DaCosta. I think she murdered it. In fact, if it was up to me, I'd just say, Danny, just let her do the third one. It was that good. So I don't think she gets enough credit as a director because
would you say Danny Boy? Would you say that?
if I was singing that song, I would.
Danny Boyle, the pipes are calling.
Yeah, fun fact, it was Boyle the whole time. All right, well, that's great. Oh, Randy, I'm sorry, were there more than that? Did we have any? Is that it?
Yeah, well, I mean, just Samuel L. Jackson is about as good as you can get with MCU connections.
Yeah.
The guy, he's played this one character in everything that is both Avengers related and on Earth. The only thing he never got to do was go to space, go to other planets. And,
The Marvels.
yeah, okay, sure.
The Marvels.
But
Were you tempted at any point to say that Q is the same name as the Q character from Star Trek to make a Star Trek connection?
I'm sure it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Not even tempted. All right, fine, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. That's
You
would have
think,
been.
you think his name is Quincy in that? And you think
No,
that's
his
what
name
Q's
is not
name
Quincy. His Christian name at birth was Quincy.
yeah.
I love that.
Hello, Jean-Luc. My name's Quincy, but you can call me Q.
What's funny is I don't think they had a Q. Well, no, that's not true because the premiere had Q.
Yeah,
By
that was
92,
that was the deal. Yeah, the continuum.
It's weird to think though that this movie comes out in 92. We're still 2 years away from the TNG finale.
Yeah,
That feels like two different worlds, two different lifetimes.
It does always blow my mind when I sit down and think of like, what?
Yeah.
Well, TNG made it into the 90s. That can't be right.
It's really
that was
weird.
An 80s jam only.
Yeah, it's weird.
my kid and I have a lot of fun with Nicholas names. Do you know Nicholas names?
Oh.
So a nickname is when you shorten something. A Nicholas name is when you elongate something.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Why didn't I know? I'm going to tell Nick that. He's going to love that.
We really enjoy Nicholas names. Things like Walter is short for Walter Melon. Marty is short for Mortal Kombat. That kind of thing.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
We just we have a whole list, huge list. Nico is short for nicotine. And so for some reason it just occurred to me, we're just like Star Trek The Next Generation was on, and I was like, I just said to Will, Q, It's short for QAnon.
Oh, nice. Guys sure are quiet now that they've been proven right just about the wrong side. Anyway, moving on.
Right.
Well done. Let's move on to this here deal. This is the soundtrack grade. I'm going to give it an AMIT for a moment in time. I'll respect it for what it was when it was, but I just can't get into it now.
I meant to go back and see if Def Jam Records was like, because I mean, we definitely, like, it's just like the Pepsi showing up in the film, right? We get a lot of we got labels of Def Jam Records constantly showing up. Is that where you think they had any money in this, or you think it's just because it was the cool thing to do?
I mean, they might have.
Hard to stance? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. They might have though.
I don't know. I've never really.
I didn't research it.
I've never looked deeply into Def Jam Records. I know that what I was listening to from like the late 80s into the early 90s, some of it were Def Jam productions.
Some of it definitely Def Jam record. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Rick Rubin.
Yeah, but like a lot of it was these. It's hard to explain. I was trying to tell Will yesterday. I was trying to explain like you can't, unless you lived through it, you can't understand how bizarre it was to have hip hop established and then a group like Two Live Crew comes along. Or you know what I mean? Like to have hip hop be a thing, but there's also these Jewish guys called the Beastie Boys. You know what I mean? Like it's just I can't explain it because nowadays everything he's grown up with is so diverse and so constant. And like that, we were living through a time then when people were legit doing new things. There were just brand new things that would come onto the scene. And it like sometimes people didn't like it. Like, they definitely didn't like Two Live Crew.
Oh, Two Live Crew was fighting a war. I mean, because I mean, when you talk about, oh, they shut it down for indecency, it's like, what is that? The 1950s? What?
Yeah,
because
dude.
my 14-year-old daughter, like a few years ago, she's 18 now, was listening to some Two Live Crew, and I'm like, out in the open, I'm like, what are you doing, man? Yeah. That is what?
Yeah. It was forbidden fruit in our house. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Add that to RoboCop and whatever else.
Yeah, all of my hip hop cassettes. I had hip hop cassettes. I kept them stored behind other cassettes that were.
Well, with the other cassettes, difficult. I want to know what your parents accepted for your other cassettes that they thought you were listening to.
Yeah,
if
like
you could
Toto,
recall.
Boston.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. My boy's good. He's just listening to some. Boston.
You could put cassettes in the wrong case to hide them. That was another thing I did a lot of. But then, I would go to bed, and in the dark with my Walkman, I would listen to, all of this stuff. I'd listen to LL Cool J or, DJ Jazzy J or whatever. And I remember thinking of it as kind of forbidden fruit, Yeah.
LL Cool J, of course, being much more. Not so. Unless you were well, let's see. What that would have been the 90s, you said. So was you already doing the Mama Said Knock You Out? Your mom didn't like that, right? Or dad didn't like that. Right.
I was in Texas, so there was a whole Fifth Ward Houston thing, and so I listened to I got my hands on 2 Ghetto Boys records, and they were so absolutely so X-rated. Ghetto Boys records were hard to get your hands on. Yeah. You could not get them at the record store.
Yeah. I remember that. That was a.
I think mine was more like stuff like a little bit before you. So I had like some UTFO, Burning Bit and that kind of stuff. I'm old.
Yeah.
Take that.
Yeah. Look at
Houdini.
You.
How many minutes? Hey, Ibit, how many minutes of funk did Houdini like? How many minutes of funk? Do you remember?
I don't know.
Do you remember?
100 minutes of funk.
God, they said it for 50 million times. It's 5 minutes of funk. For Pete's
5 minutes
sakes.
of funk? That's not a long time.
Yeah.
That's not a lot of funk.
Not. No, I like my funk a little bit longer than that.
Yeah. Give me some longer funk.
Freaking Houdini, dude. That's like early 80s.
Yeah.
How old are you?
The sad thing is, Hammond and I did listen to all of Houdini for Soundography. So
very good.
We did a Houdini episode.
Right.
Yeah.
How did that
did
fare
it disappear?
For you? Did you?
Actually, I kind of liked it. What was the Out Come the Freaks? Was the big?
Yeah. Well,
big song? Yeah.
The freaks come out at night.
That's it. The freaks come out at night.
Yep. What?
Nothing. We're just going back. It's all good. It's all good, man. I like it. Let's get to the social media post where you guys sum up this thing in 280 characters or less. And I think this week it's only appropriate we start with Randy.
Juice. Q spins the records, cool behind the decks, while Raheem plots some romantic side quests. Steele tries to smile through chaos in the air, and Bishop broods with $100 hair. From them we learn, before the credits roll, it's hard to live without some self-control. To break the cycle without breaking legs, you sometimes have to add beer to your eggs.
Oh, beer to your eggs.
Egg beer. Very nice.
I'm not disgusted by beer and eggs, but I am disgusted by someone taking a big old swig of a half warm bottle of a 40 and then pouring that in my eggs.
Not a fan? Not into it?
Don't do that at the Denny's.
No. Also, don't go to Denny's.
Don't go to. Also, additionally,
don't
go to Denny's.
Actually, sometimes I like a Denny's.
It was good.
Yeah,
Tina wanted to go to Denny's when her birthday fell on a Friday because we always go out to breakfast on Friday mornings.
Rudy.
And so she's like, let's go to Denny's and I'll get the free thing. I'm like, all right, you sure? I'll buy your breakfast somewhere else, somewhere better if you want. She's like, no, let's go get the free breakfast thing. It was barely worth the free breakfast thing.
I was going to ask.
I love it.
It sounds like it went as well as what you expected.
There's nothing special.
Yeah.
And then we go to the counter and she's like, well, it's my birthday today. And she gets her license out. She's like, oh no, you have to sign up for that online now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you gotta be part of a club.
You gotta be a Denny's member to get the.
I'm not giving you my name and information for one of your free whatever that is.
Yeah.
Not doing it.
Yeah. I don't like
Grand
that.
Slam. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A real gland slam.
A little bit
Gland
of
slam.
Yes.
All right. Nicely done. Wait,
Juice.
Your turn, Dunaway. I couldn't remember who went.
Juice.
Yeah.
That's right. Juice, like respect that feels more like a healthy fear of someone who has nothing to lose. Say hello to my other little friend, Crazy. Now enjoy your cartoons, comatose pop.
Damn.
The comatose pop. I like it. All right, nicely done. Brian Ibbett, take us home.
Juice. Just because you pour syrup on something doesn't make it pancakes, but if you pour juice on it, it makes it soggy.
Oh, yeah.
It does.
I did like that. I'm like, kind of does make it. I don't know. You kind of made me start thinking about it. Maybe pouring syrup on something does make it pancake.
I think that's the way it is. Just all you have to do is pour syrup on something and it's pancakes.
Yeah. Yep.
I never thought about it, but now I'm thinking maybe it is.
So you take a piece. Let me ask you a question. You take a round. It's round even, which helps. You get a round tortilla, flour tortilla. You throw it on the plate and you cover it in syrup. Are you eating a pancake?
Pancake.
Okay.
Yeah, I think a tortilla is the definition of a pancake. Yeah.
Okay.
Pancake.
That's good to know. I might
Especially
actually try
a good
that.
fluffy tortilla.
Yeah, if it's fluffy, you
I
can't
think
have
it has
a flat
to do
one,
with
dude. Oh, gross. We can say Dunaway.
I can't remember. I'm still thinking about syrup. Whatever.
Oh, yeah, well, I get you. All right, let's get to these alternate titles. These were just handed to me. This was almost called Sam Jackson's Urban Arcade Emporium. They decided that was too specific and didn't really fit the story. So they went with, or they almost went with Friends with Consequences. Oh boy, that's the truth.
Fab Five Freddy says, "Oh,
yes, indeed." All right, we got a voicemail this week, and it's from a groovy dude whose name I've never known because he only ever signs these as anonymous, so I don't actually know his name. But this is such a groovy call about a groovy subject. I just had to play it, so we're gonna play it. Here you go.
Hey, man, I was just thinking. You guys have not tapped into what just needs to be tapped into. Those little furry creatures in the woods, man. Yeah, the Ewoks, dude. I mean, haters gonna hate, but sometimes, man, I just want to see some Ewoks. So I think it'd be great if you guys watch either Battle of Endor and the other one. I mean, they're bad, but they're fun to watch. Like they're pretty bad, but they're Ewoks too, man. Can't go wrong with little bears with spears. All right, stay cool.
I like him a
This is the
lot.
first time I've ever gotten a contact high from a phone call.
I know who Groovy Dude. I love Groovy Dude. This is
I
great.
do too.
This is great.
He writes in calls in all the time, does little bits and stuff here and there, but I still don't. He's a mystery. Do you know who it is?
Oh yeah, Groovy Dude. Yeah, Groovy Dude. Like you said, Groovy Dude.
We'll just call him Groovy Dude. That'll be his name.
All right.
Thank you so much, Groovy Dude.
If never given anything else, we'll stick with Groovy Dude.
That's right. If you want to send a message like he did, voicecast.app/filmsack. You can find all these links at filmsack.com. You can text us. You can email us. You can do all that fun stuff. You can also join our Patreon at patreon.com/filmsack. We got some new folks this week. Keen7981.
Oh, is any kin to Commander?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, we'll see.
But Stephen Lang joined.
We'll see.
Stephen Lang, not to be confused with the actor Stephen Lang, I don't think.
Yeah.
Maybe he's a listener.
Is that an actor or is that a character name in a movie?
No, it's an actor. He's the dude. He's the rough and tough army guy in Avatar. He is the...
Oh, yeah.
He's
so not kin to Ant-Man. I got you. Okay.
He was in Tombstone, but I always forget his character name.
Scott Lang, anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, that ain't him, but it is a new guy for us. And he and Keen7981 are going to get no commercials or ads of any kind. They're going to get pre-show content every week. They're going to get monthly host specials, and they're going to get movie-related art prints in the mail if they so choose that level. Other great benefits are there for you to go and peruse at frogpants.com or just go straight to the Patreon, patreon.com/filmsack. Our next movie is 48 hours from now. Oh, I mean, it's the movie 48 hours. Okay.
I've been waiting for this forever. I'm so excited about 48 hours.
Are you?
Why did it take so long for us to get 48 hours on the list?
I don't know. I really couldn't answer that. Randy, why is it?
It's often just we don't have it streaming when we're making our list.
All right. Well, stream it
and
now.
It's not the TV show, even though I went there to see where I could stream it, and that's not the right thing. That's something else.
That's a different thing.
That's something else.
That ain't the thing you're looking for.
What? Why am I can't even find it because the stupid TV show is ruining it. Do I need to type in the year?
Yeah.
I forgot there was a show.
It's and the movie is what 48 HRS versus the TV show, which is 48
that's right.
hours
That's true.
spelled
That's
out.
true.
Yeah. So when
That's
you
true.
search for it, search that part.
Oh, I
don't think I ever really. I didn't think. Remember, it's got they use that digital readout font that you'd have on your clock.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Segmented, whatchamacallit.
Right.
This was something that I wasn't allowed. This seemed like this was something that Mom was like, no, you can't watch that. And I'm like, but Eddie Murphy. And she's like,
same.
No. And I'm like,
same.
Okay.
Well, it was rated R, and that's all it took for my mom. But
yeah,
I think she thought it was, street. It was streetwalker type movies. Is how she'd put it. She'd always say that when she meant something was like too dark for you, she'd call it streetwalker type.
Yeah.
I don't know why. But she always did.
Because you're not allowed to go out and walk the streets.
Or truck driver types, she'd say. And I'm like, Mom, you're besmirching an entire industry of people who drive trucks. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. What is that even supposed to mean, Mommy?
Yeah, what does it mean? What does it mean? Anyway, 48 hours. Sorry, did we say where it was streaming?
So right now in the States, it's on Fubo, it's on Paramount, it's on Canopy, and it's on MGM Plus. However, we're coming up on the end of the month, and I'm not going to guarantee any of those. Surely one of them carries over into March, but watch the movie.
Ooh, yeah, I'm watching it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, gotta think it'll show up where it needs to at some point. Anyway, that's exciting stuff. So check that out. That's next week right here on FilmSack. Filmsack.com is our website. Go there and use it. That's going to do it for us, for me, for Brian, and for Randy.
I'm going to shoot your pee-pee off, man.
Ouch. See you next time.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network. Yes. Get more at frogpants.com.
Boy, didn't I tell you to get your rusty butt up?
Rusty butt.
Rusty butt.
Is that a reference to the kid don't wipe good or something?